Hey everyone, we'll get started in just a minute or two. Dev, why don't you say a few words so we can make sure they can hear you?
If you hear any weird noises in the background, it might be my dog trying to hunt down a frog that has somehow gotten into my house.
Okay, and how do I sound? Because I fixed what appeared to be an audio setting that appeared to not be working correctly.
I mean, fine to me, but I guess
Yeah, the
the other
filtering,
people will have to chime in on that.
the filtering does not go through to you; it goes to them. So hopefully, I sound fine enough to them.
Answer!
Let's see here. Okay, well, not getting any complaints. Okay, so you ready to go, Dev?
Yep.
Welcome to the WtW podcast. We're here to entertain, inform a bit while talking about Digimon. I'm Marker Run with the Will and produce Digimon on Blu-ray.
I'm DevQ and I'm crying at the length of this episode will probably be.
We have a long episode because we had a hiatus last week, and we'll go into the hiatus after everything in case the episode goes super long, so we know how to time stuff. So first up, Dev, how was your 2 weeks?
Very hot and muggy.
Without telling them the details, how did the test call go before we decided to cancel the last episode?
I think I used the term whispering into a hurricane or, just idly chatting next to a jet engine at full power.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let's go ahead and start with episode 40 first. We won't go over it in super detail since it was a couple weeks ago, but we basically get the flashback to explain Kyo from where we left him off the last time we got a flashback with him, which was the going over him joining the Five Stars, and here's why he leaves. It's weird. It's a fine episode. I like it. It's not bad, but it's so paint by numbers, that specific plot that happens in shows all the time, that I was found myself kind of bored, to be honest.
It did its job, but it was very formulaic, and you could see, like, "Oh, yep, this is gonna happen. Oh, there it
But
is."
even still, like the oh, they have to go to Clay. That kind of was nothing. Like,
Which is entertaining.
yeah, like it's weird because like Clay technically was there when he was a 5 star, but they never really. It just felt a bit off, don't you think?
Just like, "Oh, yeah, well, I know that guy, and then he fucked off and disappeared, so he wrote him off for dead, so
Yeah,
whatever, I stopped paying attention after that."
yeah. A few cast things from that episode. Uh, Motoko Kumai was Luxmon. They were previously Sukumon in the original Digimon Adventure, Dokomon and his evolutions in Atmon, and Potamon in 2020.
Huh.
They probably would best be known as Hyoran Lee in Cardcaptor Sakura.
Huh, that's why
Um,
they sounded familiar.
Takasu Matsuyama was the boss. Uh, he's in Beatbreak. He's been Haimon, Scar, the Bomber, Tamatsu. He's had roles going all the way back to 02. And our Kenimon
It's around.
was Ami Matsushima, who she's the Sapotam in Beatbreak. She's also been a few other characters. Um, I want to say I think she's the younger Tomoro in flashbacks. I may be misremembering though.
The younger Tomura or Asuka, I forget, but I
Yeah,
remember one of the younger
yeah.
Tenmas.
Then that episode ends with the cliffhanger of Kyo finding Soji standing over the rest of Golden. I have to say, I kind of like how at first you don't realize if that's a flashback or not.
It's like, is he hallucinating?
Well, no, see, I was
We're
thinking
not sure.
more that could still be part of the flashback of him leaving Narinso because he's still in that same general area. And then you
Oh,
realize,
okay.
no, it's jumped back to the modern. We start off there. Um, we get a flashback to Glowing Dawn showing up. Soji has no idea. It's the funny part. He has no idea who any of these people are. Um, we
And
get
even when they announce themselves, he's just like, yeah,
yeah.
okay, whatever.
They battle him, and then They get taken out, and Soji finds it all boring. Kyo arrives angry. Reina's happy they found him. Makoto's upset that Kyo lied to him, and Tomoro believes everything that happened because of Soji. Which it's strange to say that when, like, at this point, yeah. They vaguely threaten Glowing Dawn again. Soji's happy about it. And then Soji does not really, for most of this episode, Soji never really defines as a character. He's basically just ranting about his thirst.
He's just standing there,
Yeah.
just vibing.
Um, and then, yeah, we get dynamic action of some very good Murasimon animation in this episode, to be honest.
Reminds me of
Uh,
that one card we got.
yeah, and then, Kyo says he left Glowing Dawn. I like Reina saying that isn't up to him. Um, and Kyo cries, says he doesn't want to lose all of them. Soji will basically crush anyone. Weirdly, does it seem odd that this is when they finally figured out what the graves at Narinsa are about? Like, I feel like you would have figured that out when, like, you find his bracelet on the grave and he's acting weird.
I think
Uh,
like the exact context was like, oh, these were like family members. Shit.
yeah, true.
Well, that and
Um,
all of them have lost like family at some
yeah,
point or another, especially with like the disaster and
yeah,
shit. But they feel like, oh, they got murdered
yeah.
by this guy specifically.
Then Soji starts trying to take over the Glowing Dawn Digimon with the Dark E-Pulse, and Kyo eye catch in. I will say the only issue I have with the Kyo eye, does it feel like they should add some flair to it in some of these episodes?
Yeah, like flip it back and forth,
Yeah,
or throw
something.
in his like
Um, and then we get
5-star outfit in one of them.
Murasimon trying to parry the various attacks, guard the kids, Kyo yelling at Soji, um, Tomoro yelling at Monarch to stop, and he does with an inch left. Soji's very confused at this, and he says he doesn't want, and then Monarch says he doesn't want to, and the beat doesn't suit him. More Dark E-Pulse doesn't work, but it clears up as Tomoro talks to him. Then they skip this with the other characters, and as the other characters talk at all, then their E-Pulse clears up, which is fine. It just happened very quickly. Kyo and Soji are both very surprised that this happened. And
Like that's the
Tomoro
protagonist, dude.
Then Tomoro points out to Kyo they aren't going to break that easily. The Digimon break free, telling Kyo to believe in them. They all de-evolve, and the blast knocks Soji into the river and frees the other Digimon. Uh, Kyo is shocked. Tomoro points out they don't know his past, what happened to him. Maybe he can't do it over, but he has them. They aren't going to break. They're a family. Kyo showed everyone how to be. They need to build that future that they all want. And
It's so
Gekomon,
heartwarming.
and I like Gekomon asking Kyo what he wants to do. Rasamon taps him on the back as he tears up. He wants to be with all of them. Soji pops out from the river. He looks focused. He is not getting his chills anymore. He's not really sure about anything. Then we get him flashing back, remembering someone beating him as a kid, which that is the blandest flashback explanation to like trying to like explain the villain who hasn't been explained. He's just going, oh yeah, he got beat as a kid. That is
Like, oh, boo fucking who.
that's lazy. That lazy. He wants to make all of them. He grabs one of it's the Pitchmon baby, shoves lots of E-Pulse into it, and then it becomes. I thought it was going to be an ultimate. It's turned into a giant Marine Devimon. And then we get
Yeah, I
the.
thought it was gonna be one too, especially with how the white now black core was all powered
I'll be
up.
honest, I kind of cringed when Water Guy was standing there watching all this. I was just like, really? Do we have to have him again?
Yeah.
Murasamon attacks. Um, insert song starts. Keo points out he isn't that strong. He lost a lot of dear things, but he has things to protect now. We get golden E-Pulse spilling out. Evolution. The, was the evolution bank animation not actually that good, to be honest?
What I was thinking is like thunder, thunder, Thundercats, go.
It it's weird. It does not feel as nice as like the the evolution to perfect. It kind of just feels like it's that, but maybe we see the wireframe a little more clear. It just didn't feel that
It's a
impressive to
little
me.
goopier, if that made if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Um, Soji's blown away. Marine Devimon's back to baby after Habakurimon golden energy from his sword. Half of Soji looks frozen, and then Watery Guy picks up the cube and teleports away. It's like, see, here's why I don't like Watery Guy. Is there any difference from where this is to where he was at when this arc started?
Zero difference. He's doing the same exact shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. And then uh Soji's going to fall off the cliff again, but Kyo grabs him and pulls him back. He wants Kyo to kill him. He really doesn't understand why Kyo saved him. Glowing Dawn decides to go back home, and we get the ED theme playing with episode animation as them tired and hungry going home. Reina gives Kyo his bracelet back. It swaps to the ED when it hits the Kyo part of the ED. Um, this episode felt bloated to me, to be honest.
It was a lot shoved into one, but I mean, they're obviously
Yeah,
trying
it's
to go
chat.
fast because
Chat.
there's not that many episodes
Well,
left.
that's the thing. Chat's pointing out something that I was actually going to ask is we thus there's still stuff from this arc they have not dealt with. Like they don't deal with Lilamon. Like she's freed, but did she just leave? Is Kyo's technically still like the most wanted? Like we
I mean,
don't.
that was only because
No, I know,
William Thorne
but
thought he went
but what I'm saying
after
that could have been something that they wrapped up. Instead, now we have to theoretically deal with that at the beginning of the next episode, or that's a plot thing. Who knows? Um, it's weird. The arc on the whole was solid. It just never felt like it hit highs for me, especially because Keel was missing for so much of the series 12-ish episodes before this. Like he showed up for a few episodes at the end of the gift arc stuff, but he kind of just wasn't around, so it felt weird to me.
yeah, just because him having like a more highly evolved Digimon so early in the series, they basically had to like shunt him off
Well,
somewhere so the other characters could
here's the other weird thing. This was the end of the Q arc, correct?
yes.
The next episode, Cherry Blossom Friendship, is about Kyo.
Yeah.
Would it not
Or
have
is it
made?
about Asuka?
Well, but that's the thing. It's about them, which also ties into other stuff that's happening. It's like I'm curious to see if we watch that and go, this should be the Kyo arc. Maybe I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell, but yeah, it's what we'll see what happens there. It feels like
They should stop calling things arcs.
yeah, especially since like the end of the tactics arc, the last few episodes weren't even really about tactics. They were battling a 5-star who like ran tactics, but he kind of didn't care.
Yeah,
Then
Texas was just like incidental.
yeah, then various beat break news. So first, episode 39 production art. And some Jump Victory Carnival posters. I actually think the best of the episode 39 art is actually probably Clay.
It
Then
does look good.
episode 40 production art is all Kyo and Karina, and then the flashback to Kyo meeting them. All very good quality close up art, especially.
I love how they animated the water. It's like, oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting
no,
how they
that's
do that.
really nice looking. Then they confirmed that the final arc begins this weekend. At first, I thought the title was Aspiration because some tools read something wrong. I believe right now it's blank and they haven't revealed it. Um, we also, because of other stuff we'll talk about in a moment, actually know when the show will end. The last episode will be September 27th. If there's no last minute hiatus, that will be episode 49, which is what early information told us.
Okay.
They also announced an original soundtrack with the BGM, the insert songs. 3 CD set will be September 30th.
Nice. I was
And,
missing getting discs for Digimon series.
yeah, I will probably import this. I'm hoping I can add it to my order with both Ghost Game Blu-rays, which I think ships at the end of September. So I'm hopeful there. It will also have the TV size version of opening and endings.
Oh, neat.
It will also have new cover art that they have not revealed yet.
That is what I want to see the most.
Yeah. Then we get a page dedicated to Beat Break in VJump. Honestly, there isn't actually. This is like marketing page. There's nothing here that we didn't have when we got this. It's
Yep.
basically it's Kyo. Here's Soji, and then we get like half a page of let's look at Kyo through Beat Break. It is good marketing. There's nothing really interesting to talk about though, unfortunately.
It just
Uh,
feels like it's page
yeah.
filler.
And then, so they announced Digimon, the best adventure we chose, which will start October 4th, taking over the time slot from Beat Break. It will be made up of repeats of the best voted for Adventure, O2 Tamers, and Frontier episodes that fans voted for.
Neat.
Yeah, that'll be neat. I'm curious to see if they stream it for us, because it is kind of just like a repeat. It will be interesting to see what they do. Um, we got new key
They
art.
originally going to put some Dragon Ball stuff in that slot.
So that's what everyone thought because we know that it was starting in fall. So the assumption was it was going to be that. But also we know it was going to be a relatively short mini series, probably followed by another. They may have decided they're just going to show it late at night because it's already
Eh.
aired in that time slot actually.
Ah, gotcha.
So we will see. So this for now they're starting with Adventures and Tamers. What's interesting is they did not actually clarify the time slot situation because the wording suggests that Adventure and Tamers will air every week. And I don't know if they mean every week will be one of them or both. Because do you know what airs after Beat Break right now?
What?
It's reruns of I think Demon Slayer. So technically speaking, you could have an hour-long repeat show there.
Oh, makes sense.
So I'm not actually sure at the moment. And they said O2 and Frontier will come later. Then they announced that this series will have its own opening. Very, very good lineup of musicians. So Michihiko Oto will be writing the song.
Oh.
Yamada Hiroshi will be doing the lyrics for the song, which they've done a lot of lyricists for Digimon songs going back to the beginning. Vocals will be Ayumi Miyazaki and Takayoshi Tanimoto, who have both been doing Digimon
Ooh.
songs for over 25 years.
Hell yes.
Yeah, and Tanimoto is probably the one thing that even people who don't like 2020 would generally say was a high point. Was all of his songs. So
They're
yeah,
really
so
fucking good, especially Break the Chain.
so that starts in 2 months. Then moving on from that, they also announced that they are working on a new Digimon anime for 2027 for the 30th anniversary year. They did not give any
Whew.
details. The wording would suggest a series, but it's always better to keep in mind that who knows at the moment. Then they also went over some other stuff coming from 30th. The first is they are doing some sort of 30th anniversary LCD toy.
As
Uh,
expected.
Yeah, but that they've already done like the upgraded Digimon color makes you wonder what they'll do, so it'll be interesting. Then a Digimon exhibition, a major event. I'm not 100% sure if they mean the name is Digimon exhibition or if they're saying a Digimon exhibition. They did it for the 25th anniversary. They did it for the 25th anniversary of the anime. They've done exhibitions like that. So we have a major event next year. The type of thing where people will plan going to Japan around it.
Ooh.
So yeah. And can for the 30th anniversary, here's my idea. What if we change the brand logo so we can stop complaining about it?
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Uh,
This is so
then,
fucking ugly.
then on Saturday, Discotech announced to dub Digimon Frontier Blu-rays with subs later, and they're already
Fuck
up.
yeah.
And they're already up to pre-order and will be out in October. Those are already done and it will be out within 2 months.
Hell yeah.
How do you like the cover for this one, Dev?
I really like the green contrasting with like the reds and
Do,
yellows.
do
It's
you do,
very
do
nice.
you remember when the cover for Tamers hadn't been seen yet, and I said when pre-orders go up you'll see it and you'll understand that I've been thinking about like the colors and how stuff should look for any potential Digimon show for a long time.
Yes,
Yeah,
contrasting
yeah. The
colors.
only thing with this one is, and it was mentioned on the stream also, is the only normal art we had of a Goonimon was not going to fit in that space real well because it's just a Goonimon standing there. There's no
He's very
pose.
tall.
So what would happen is you would just have Takuya and a Goonimon standing next to each other. There's nothing to do with it. So yeah, so pre-orders are open. They'll be out October, and subbed will come later. And then Digimon the Movies 3, which includes Digimon Frontier Island of Lost Digimon, the dubs restored plus revival of the ancient Digimon, which is the movie subbed. Digimon
Hell
Savers
yes.
Ultimate Power Activate Burst Mode subbed. And X Evolution subbed.
I would have volunteered as tribute to Dorumon. I hope you know that.
I wanted to dub Savers and X Evolution. This was not in the cards for this. Believe me,
I wanted to scream,
in
"This
my
child is
in my
dead!"
in my head I was already going through casting for anyone for X Evolution. Like, oh, it's not in continuity, so you can do old actors, other actors who played the role, new actors if you find someone who does it right. But yeah, it just wasn't in the cards
It's a
for it.
little too obscure, and it's
No,
not like it
no,
has the nostalgia hype
it
that
just generically wasn't in the cards. There is no specific reason I'm giving. It just was not going to happen. And I won't say bless me, I tried, but I tried.
you did try.
Yeah.
I believe you.
But at the very least, Frontier's dub has been restored and is here in HD. There's no date yet. Stuff still in approvals and still being worked on, seeing what can be squeezed from what. And like I said, both on social media and on the stream video, X Evolution does not have much in the way of assets, and the studio that animated it is gone. So no matter what happens, that is going to look rough.
Yeah, it was a TV special. It wasn't like,
Well, it was a TV special that aired letterboxed.
ooh.
But no, the DVD was letterboxed. The TV special was cropped and then was cropped to be 4:3. So there's only so much that exists, and we're doing what we can. So that will be out soon, hopefully. But yeah, I'm very excited that we get to have them there. Would have been nice if they're dubbed, but having them is very good. Then, uh, in between episodes, was the 24th anniversary of Revival of the Ancient Digimon and the 26th anniversary of Adventure 3D Digimon Grand Prix.
That's going to be on Digimon the Movies 4.
I do not see that happening. Believe me, if I could make that happen, I would. I would love that to be on disc in the US. But I just
And
don't.
you should include those little blue and red 3D glasses that came out of cereal boxes.
Okay, Dev, do you remember when I was talking about that one Jackie Chan movie that was a 3 disc set, not the fancy box, but the other one that comes with a pair of red and
Yeah.
blue glasses?
Oh my god.
Because it was a 3 disc set. It was the first Hong Kong movie in 3D that from the 70s, and it's Jackie Chan. The first disc is the movie in 2D. The second disc is the movie in Blu-ray 3D, which proper native 3D support if you have the player and the TV. The third one is the movie with the red and blue overlay, and it comes with the glasses customized to look like the movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
appreciate it, but that's terrible.
it's terrible, and I bought it. And do you think I'm ever going to watch it with those glasses?
How much do you hate yourself?
Not that much. Not that much.
Okay.
Okay,
So
then
then no.
continuing along, we finally have the Digimon Tamers 25th anniversary art. And man, the timing for this was just fucking horrendous. The event we'll be talking about later, it literally they put this up while computer was inaccessible while that was happening. So gorgeous piece of art with all the main characters and everything. Very, very nice. There's going to be some sort of products with this, isn't there?
Yeah, I can imagine can badges, a large acrylic block.
The Digimon anime website put up a new interview with Chiaka Kanaka, series composer. And I warned people about this. The machine translator on the page is okay, but not
Questionable?
great. Uh, so at one point, like he's talking about, the show and everything. And he's like, we did things a little bit different. And that sort of thing continues with Digimon Beatbreak. We're like he's mentioning the current show because that's the polite and correct thing to do. The machine translator did not translate it that way. Do you know what translated it as? Since
I'm
I'm working on
curious.
Digimon Beatbreak. And people are like, he's working on Beatbreak. It's like, no, he's not working on Beatbreak as far as we know. He was going like, Beatbreak's the current show, and he can, that's what he was saying. Yeah, very nice art, though. Nice interview with him. And then continuing on to more anniversary art, they decided that since we're in the middle of Digimon's 29th anniversary, and since you can read 29 as Niku, which is meat in Japanese, they would do the Digimon and Meat themed 29th anniversary project. Part 1 is new art of Hina with, harvesting meat in the meat fields by Okada and Mitsu, who was the artist for Lynx.
I love that Lynx lasted such a short period of time, but Hina just like will not be defeated. Just keeps
Yeah.
showing up
So I
everywhere. I
gather
love
that
it.
they're going to do this, I think, monthly until we hit the 30th anniversary. You know what the sad thing is this would totally be on Digimon Partners if that still existed.
The site that was supposed to make with the will completely obsolete and
You remember people tagging me on social media like, yeah, this is gonna be the end of With the Will. Onke tagged me on stuff like that, like laughing about it when that happened. And then the
yeah.
anniversary stuff continues on. It is the July 31st was the 70th anniversary of Toei Animation.
Damn.
They put up an animation celebration video and a website. The video is largely like it shows animation of Pero, Toei's mascot, and going through different shows. Digimon shows up a number of times if you watch it. Most of them are blink and miss it, but it's there. Um, then the 70th anniversary website also has like a here are the big things for every decade of Toei.
Neat.
And one of the things they listed for the 90s was Digimon Adventure launching, which neat little
Yep.
touch. Yeah, so neat little thing there. Very neat little video. We'll let everyone watch that for themselves. Then, Odaiba Memorial was August 1st. It has been a
I always
sol-
forget to draw something.
It's been a solid few years, and that continued on with Digimon Times, which they did a new Digimon Times on August 1st. So they announced this out of nowhere. I think I know why they announced it. We'll get into that later. Very different than other Digimon Times videos. The other ones they've done have generally been 20 minutes or less, somewhat not bland, but like very straightforward. And here's 15 to 20 minutes of just going over stuff.
Yeah, I saw the time on the video. I was like, oh hell no.
Here we got a full hour presentation that I woke up at like 3:30 a.m. for.
I'm so sorry.
That's 3:30 a.m. the day after I had to do all the social media stuff for Animego at Otakon, and the morning that I had to do all the discotheque social media Otakon stuff. So this one had 5 comedians hosting. They did little skits also. The skits were actually they were amusing if you like Japanese comedy and understand Digimon. Liking Japanese stand-up type comedy does not always play well with people,
It's very so specific,
but since it was subbed,
I'll say.
did you watch any of it, Dev?
No, I might get around
Okay,
to it later,
so
but
it's
during that
sub.
whole weekend, I was
So
working to death.
so the first one is they talk about should they want how would you do live action Digimon movie? At one point they bring up the stage play and they go for live action anime Digimon to succeed, you have to go to who has been in live action anime, Tetsuya Fujiwara, who was Light in Death Note and other stuff. They have him performing the role of Taichi. Then they go, no, he should play Koromon. Then they start miming Wizardmon's death scene, like standing there, like holding their arms out and just shaking hard, and then slumping over. And then one of the more amusing moments, Steph, which I think you'll appreciate, they go, he shows him like getting squeezed, and they're like, oh, it's Tai Chi being squeezed by Shellmon from Adventure. Everyone remembers that. Then the next shot, he does the exact same thing but holds his arms out forward. Yamato being squeezed by Seadramon. Um,
That does happen more than once.
then another skit later. This one you'll actually really like, Dev. First, the one guy starts spinning around to show he's evolving, and he starts showing his metal fillings to show that he's a metal Digimon. He starts singing Braveheart, and then they mime him getting beat up by the enemy. He's laying on the ground, like mocking, like doing mock death, while still singing Braveheart. Like as he's on the ground, like shaking.
That's amusing.
Yeah, it was very funny. Um, yeah, they go over a lot of stuff. We've gone over some of it so far. We have plenty more to go over also.
So
Um,
much.
yeah. Then Digimon Up, they've started their Time Stranger collaboration. I'm still attempting to play the game the best I can. Do you know how hard it was to unlock the Tamer gear, Dev?
I don't even know. I stopped playing after 2 days. Like, I
I
missed
had it
it.
from the mini game in 3 minutes. And a code for Digi Emeralds if you try their online thing. They also put up wallpapers in a contest for to celebrate 1 million downloads. And then this is the type of thing, Dev, I was not going to write an article about, but I saw people being so confused about it that I went, okay, I better do an article before people like get more confused. During the
Yeah.
stream, they show a trailer for Hacker's Memory.
Okay, so we're doing another port.
No, Hacker's Memory is coming to Steam in Japan on August 5th. Because remember, Digimon games don't necessarily sell a ton in Japan, so the PC port never got released there.
Huh.
The one that we got in 2019. And the reason, and a lot of people are also confused, why is it Hacker's Memory, not Complete Edition? Our Complete Edition is the Japanese Hacker's Memory. Here, we got Hacker's Memory, it was a standalone game. Every version of Hacker's Memory in Japan comes with the original game. So this is just them getting a PC port. I see it's weird. I know they're not going to,
10,000
but
years later.
I kind of hold out hope they'll like fix some of the issues.
Hmm.
They're not going to, but like I can hope. Then Time Stranger got a page focus in VJump, mostly going over two things. One, explaining Terramon Assistant being added by the DLC update, which is neat, and then
You're welcome so much.
going over the release schedule for the 3 DLC packs, which are all out by now. They did them weekly after the game came out, which I think is a neat way to give people a bit of time to play without them, but also not wait a long time.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Then Digimon Caravan, which was this year's smaller sort of mall event thing. They showed off, giveaways, on-site card events, and then there was the Kumamoto earthquake, so they canceled the two in August. I assume.
Yeah, that one was pretty nasty.
Well, here's the thing. Um, the company that owns those 3 malls is the company that owns the mall that had like the major thing at as part of the earthquake.
Yeah.
So they aren't dealing with events right now. I assume that what was meant to happen was they were going to do some sort of press event at the first one on August 1st and announce stuff. And that is why all of a sudden we got the quick announcement of Digimon Times. It's hosted by people we've never seen before. It clearly was not on like a normal set, like it was like a brick wall backdrop and they hung up posters. I think that
Yeah,
was
kind of
them
like a
go.
last minute
Yeah, I think that
thing.
was they can't do the event. We're going to do as best we can. And to their credit, I think like for what it was actually fun having comedians as hosts. Definitely not for everyone, especially playing internationally, but they also clearly recorded enough ahead of time. The subtitles were not perfect, but they were decent. So it was actually a nice watch.
Yeah, not staring. It's like I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm very curious for you to watch the comedy bits and see what you think, because I actually enjoyed them. You could tell like they were written by people who actually remember the shows. So yeah, that was good. Then they announced a Digimon Beatbreak V-Pet. It's a Digimon color. They show off the Gekomon sprite. They show off the glowing Dawn design. The other design's gonna be Tactics, isn't it?
Oh, that would be cool as shit.
Because when you look at this, does it feel like the other design's gonna be like, oh, it's a Gekomon themed one, or does it feel like no, it's going to be Tactics or 5 stars?
Oh, that's hard to say. Ooh.
Like, I guess I could see the other
I
one just
mean,
being
I would like
Gekomon skin.
tactics because yeah, I would like tactics,
Yeah.
especially if it has like Monodramon and
Yeah.
whatnot in it.
I like the graffiti. The only issue I have with the graffiti design, they've been overusing the graffiti theme lately, I think.
It's very busy, especially on the front.
Yes. I think the back looks great. I think the back fits in especially with where they're graffitiing the logo at the end of the opening.
Yes.
So yeah. There's no more details minus this. This is where like actually them go, oh, Beat Break isn't chaotic. One, it's not true, but also the true parts are negative. How much more cool would it have been if they had done this early on and just not had the final evolutions, and then they could have done a 1.5 at the end? I would have gotten those. Because, like, doing it like this isn't going to ship before the show ends.
True.
Like, it would be neat to get this while the show is going, don't you think?
It'd be fun to like show off because a lot of people carry them like around with them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh hey, you watch the show that I watch.
Yeah. Then we got Mon Memo returned with Pendulum Color info. Uh, we got the new Digimon were the main thing. So we get Snakemon, and some of these names are going to change because some of them are like they could have it be Snackmon without the E. Vipemon, which I think you could translate as Vipmon, Vapemon, Ambromon, Gagamon, Corvumon, Panoptimon.
I love Snake Mom so much.
They also
It's so
clarify
precious.
that there will be Digimon that can change in so both Apollomons. Minervamon will be able to evolve into Mervamon. Ceresmon will be able to evolve into Ceresmon Medium, but only based on training sessions, not based on normal evolution.
Okay.
So that's a neat little touch. At least one of those is clearly meant to reference something in a game. So very neat stuff all around. Uh, then the first fireworks, which was the Tachikawa Showa Kinen Park Fireworks Festival, happened a few weeks ago. The staff T-shirts. I will say that is a great T-shirt design to be visible to people.
It's bright. It's cool as
Yeah,
shit.
I don't think we've seen anything from that fireworks show that minus the shirt yet. Then
I know we
they,
better hunt down Megumi Han for because she's probably
they
gonna upload videos of it.
they went nuts announcing events at Digimon Times. You ready, Dev? Digimon Beatbreak and Digimon Adventure collaboration at Ramen Kokugigan Mai in Aqua City, Odaiba in September. And a lot of these they announced, but they did not give details. Then Kadokawa store will have the Digimon Beatbreak online pop-up shop at the end of August to the end of September. Products will be available online. The artwork is characters at a festival. Then at Grand Entes Akihabara, they'll have a few shops. They'll have Tamer's 25th and Digimon Saver's 20th anniversary pop-up shop together, end of November through early December. Tamer's
I
art,
like the Savers art.
yeah, Saver's art has it. I think it's classical Showa outfits. I think it's sometimes hard to tell what the classic outfits the era. I'm terrible with that. And Tamer's has tea service.
I want the Ruki and Renamon one. I'm so glad they gave her like a little suit with a cravat. She looks so fancy.
How about Impmon with his hat? And Kulumon with his tiny hat that we can barely see.
Hello,
Then
my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Then at the same location, late September through middle of October will be Digimon Adventure pop-up shop. These are, I think, Edo period outfits and Omegamon. I can't tell if Omegamon's small enough that I can't see any theming or if he's not themed yet.
Honestly, it's a lost opportunity if they don't do something like
Yeah, I would like to
maybe
see
put
the
like
cape.
some of the traditional patterns on the cape. Yes.
Yeah. Then they did the multi-event at Caritas last year. That's where, because there were multiple anniversaries, they did an O2 Crosswords and Tri-event at the same time. That worked out well for them. They're doing that again with Tamers and Savers and Atmon, because Atmon's anniversary is another month or two. So they're going to do all three of those like they did for the Tri outfit last year, the triple
Neat.
one last year. So yeah, that's neat. Then they announced at the end of December in Tokyo there'll be an orchestral concert featuring music from Digimon Beatbreak, along with various shows having anniversaries this year, including Tamers, Savers, Atmon, and Ghost Game.
I hope so much that they release a CD of this. You
So
have
do I.
no fucking
I
idea.
oh I This is the type of thing where it's gonna be a premium Bandai thing, and I will just have to order a stack of them to make shipping cheaper and then send them out to people.
Yes, I'm down with that because I've gone to so many
Yeah,
nerdy orchestral concerts.
yeah.
So many.
Then they announced figures. So Mega Egg figure Digimon Adventure. I think this is a new figure line. I assume it's eggs you open. I couldn't find information on this line, so I think it's new. Then they announced Toby Moss, which is an existing line. These are small figures. They generally do them in like flying, jumping action poses, and they have a suction cup on the back. So you can put them on a window or something. It
Cute.
looks like the characters are leaping or flying.
I'm
Then
gonna put one next to the Garfield plush.
PETA Cute. These are mascot figures that attach together with magnets. I think they come two in a batch. I'm not 100% sure about that.
I like the ones that like little hold hands and
Yeah.
stuff.
And then they announced new Digimon lookup figures. They did all 8 partner Digimon from Digimon Adventure. Now they're going to do the Chosen Children,
Aw, damn it.
which makes sense because the Digimon they keep reprinting the Adventure partners. Like I think you can still find all 8, which is crazy
Yeah,
when you
but I
think
was
about
kind
it.
of hoping they'd move on to like
I
02 or
I
the
wanted
Tamers
I
characters.
wanted to see a tiny Vmon looking up.
Yes. I wanted Wormmon the most though.
See, Wormmon would be interesting to pose because he like doesn't sit.
Gigantic head.
Yeah. Then mobile game AFK Journey announced a Digimon Adventure collab starting August 18th. We got a couple pieces of key art using their art style, along with a very cute trailer. Did you watch this trailer, Dev?
I did not.
It has Agumon, Gabumon, Taichi, and Yamato all voiced. Agumon and Gabumon are definitely Chika Sakamoto and Mayumi Yamaguchi. Um, Yamato only talks for a quick second while other noises playing. I think it's Yuto Kazama who played him originally in Adventure. And Taichi, I think, is Yuko Sanpei who played him in 2020 and has also stepped in for a few games and other stuff in the past couple years.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like the art style. It's really cute.
It really is. It looks especially neat in the video. The texturing looks really good. And they're using the English logo in places, so I think it's coming here at the same time.
That would
which
make sense.
neat if so. Then Cardopalooza, which we will have to go quick because there's a lot this time. So first up, Kuwagamon and Okuwamon are both bosses from Time Strangers,
Bug.
which look
They're
good.
bugs.
Grand Kuwagamon and Tyrant Kabuterimon, also bug bosses from Time Stranger.
Yep.
The Grand Kuwagamon is a side-scrolling segment of the game. We get an image of the Dark Field showing off the throne room. Plotmon Salamon, who is in the Dark Field sitting around, plus everyone's favorite character, Geckomon. You did not
I'm
play...
not sure if it's that Geckomon.
So I should point out, there's a specific Geckomon in Time Stranger that everyone fucking hates, and it's that one. It's
So it's like a fuck that guy in particular
it's
situation.
probably the dumbest part of the game, and one that clearly was not thought out that well, and I got through it pretty quickly. I know people who were there for a while. It's just, yeah, in chat, one person's basically saying that Geckomon is the worst. Then we get Plutomon sitting in his throne, doing kind of like the evil villain pose, sitting. We got
that's just how I sit.
that doesn't prove it's not evil, Dev. Then we got Alt Art pose with his ogre underlings. I love this one where it has that almost like CGI look to it. Then we get Doberman and Cerubamon. Great use of lighting
Puppies.
on both these, honestly. Cerubamon Werewolf Mode / Inferno Divide. I love how it's the jumping like gun pose. Then we get Manekimon and Darumamon. Darumamon's the best. I love that because in its profile it mentions it meditating.
He's just taking a nap.
Then we get Kunlun and a promo post for that. Kunlun matches art that we saw for a different host earlier. Then we get a parallel alt art of him in the meeting room.
I want that outfit. It's really dapper.
A number of people have mentioned how detailed they made the chair and the table next to him, even though you can see almost none of that table. The one to the right of him. Like, you can see they did, like, carvings into the leg and everything.
I wonder if they had, like, a 3D model of it and they just kind of, like, shoved it over there.
I assume they did whatever the design was from the game, is what I think happened. Then we get Kodamon, Musimon, and Zanbamon. If I remember right, these three all appear like standing next to each other in Paradise Coliseum in the game, and they show them here in a battle scene. But I think they're standing like off to the side as like a team. Then we get a few Manimon in the moonlight. This is an amusing one, honestly.
I love them.
Kiarumon and Pagumon. I like how even Pagumon, when they try to make it look cute, you just go, that motherfucker's up to something.
Absolutely.
Bearcatmon / Penetrate Blow. Very nice cartoony artwork. Am I wrong, or does her helmet look too big? Or elongated?
I think it's just the angle, because I think like
so?
it's just the angle, because before, like,
I would agree with you, except go to the parallel art now. Where they show her charging up her fist. It's like, that is definitely a shorter
nose.
Yeah, that's not angled. That's like, see, although now in my head I'm not sure which is right, but that one, the first one does not look right to me. Then we get cartoony Wolvermon. That's really good, to be honest.
She belongs in a Sonic the Hedgehog comic book.
She really does. No, she can't. Then she might end up being in a story by Ken Penders.
Then we'll never see her ever again.
Then we get new anime art of Reina. Really good art on this one, to be honest. And then we get Swipemon,
looks cool.
which it focuses on the green Swipemon, which is Navi, which makes sense because it looks like he's leading them somewhere, doesn't it?
Look, do you know where you're going? Absolutely fucking not.
Then we get Kopipimon, showing off 7 code data. A number of people wondered why these are the wrong colors. Whenever they pulled out their 7 code data, they shined a different color from the data.
They become
So
shinies.
yeah, that's meant to happen. Then Medicmon and WtW doing the same thing.
I like WtW. He's very cute.
Then we get Dromojimon and Giromon, who I think these are both from Digimon World. The framing.
Yes, absolutely, especially with the Dramogamon.
Yeah.
It's the one little cave that you find them in.
Then we get Gokumon slash Reapermon doing an action pose of him leaping. I think this is one of the scenes from the game, one of the stages. I don't remember though. I didn't play a ton
It
of
does look.
I didn't play a
I
ton of that
did. I
first game.
played it a lot.
I think
I
that's
played
where it
it
is
so
though, isn't
fucking
it?
much. It looks like it.
Then we get Rosemon in a. It's hard to say anything other than this is clearly a cheesecake shot.
Oh yeah.
The one thing is, I believe, based on the background, this is meant to be inspired by the Rose of Versailles opening. Because I worked on that show, and the silhouette vines in the back look very familiar. So I think
I have
that's what
never
they're doing
seen
here.
that show, but it has been recommended to me.
Oh, it's very good. Then Rosemont Burst Mode slash. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. You go ahead, Dev.
Uh, Aju Chant le vrai?
There we go. That's much better than I would have done. This is kind of more like a normal, like. This feels like a pose we've seen for this character before, don't you think so?
I think it's just the generic attack pose, but also I kind of like the little fancy manner that's in the background.
It reminds me. Do you remember the first town in Mario RPG, the castle town?
Only vaguely.
Okay,
Like I haven't played it myself, but I've watched people play
it
it.
reminds me of that. Then we get Zombie, Plutomon, Trubamon Vice, and Mervamon. All very, very nice. Zombie Plutomon definitely not happy though, I would say.
No, he was told he has to go back to
And
work.
then after a run of amazing art cards, we get a snapshot of Rosemon's evolution for Queen of Thorns.
It is so fucking
Although
lazy.
at the very least, we don't get all the composite rainbowing at least, which helps.
Ah, true.
Parallel alt art card for Mervamon in the comic styling we've seen for the Olympus 12. This one's really nice. I love how the snake arms kind of does it feel like it's meant to be like a puppy dog here?
Yes, it's like, give me attention.
Yeah. Then we get Sangomon and Karatuki Numon slash Shell Numon. The weird thing about these is I like the Digimon, but does it feel like the focus is actually on the environment?
Just kind of there.
It's neat though. Then Pekmon and Yadagaromon slash Cromon. These continue Naoki Akamini series of cartoony shots of the Falcomon evolution family. Very neat for both.
I just want like a binder of all of their card artwork.
I know there's been so much. Pumpmon gets really good dynamic, colorful art. Junimon hysteric mode gets. It's funny. You can tell it's cartoony, but you also can't see her face that well from the shadowy helmet. And then we get the comic
Honestly,
art of
it
her.
looks like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts at this point.
It does. And then we get the comic style parallel art of her. And then parallel art of Reina and Makoto. I love these side profile shots. It's so good.
Looks absolutely badass.
Then we get Pyokomon slash Yokomon, Baraimon, Budamon, and Chronomon Holy Mode.
I love the chickens.
They all look good. Chronomon Holy Mode Peril, really fantastic forward shot here of the sun energy, which they used to erase people from existence.
What I want to do to customers.
Sorcerymon and Wizardmon, who guard the gate of Cosmic Area. Weirdly, these are not a panorama.
It looks like they should be.
They should be, but that thing is definitely round in the middle. It does not come to a point. So
Okay, so
it,
it's not an arch.
yeah, it's type of thing where if we saw a playmat of this later, it feels like there may be panorama version of it, but it does not happen with just these two cards. So yeah, Mojimon, Piccomon slash Piximon, and Bloom Lordmon. Two of these both reference old Digimon art. The
Yeah,
Pixie,
the Akamine is fucking cooking. Holy shit.
uh, yeah, that Bloom Lordmon one's fantastic. What I love those. Do you notice that a lot of the flowers are actually references to other Digimon?
Eh. Oh, that is neat as shit.
Yeah, once you start looking for them, you start to recognize things from various flower themed Digimon. And that's just, yeah,
Like
it's a
the
neat
little
little touch.
Palmon.
It's a neat little
That
touch.
is cool.
And then Training Manual, which uses the same card for the original card game. I believe this is the version of the card that was from a starter deck. A booster set one had different artwork.
I love the fucking key smash gibberish text on it.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I don't remember if the original one had that or not. I assume so. It just never came to mind because generic.
Uh, Yeah,
Then
it's like
EX13 will be the Chivalrous 13 set based on the Royal Knights. Every Royal Knight will get parallel art, and they showed off the art for all 13 matching artworks, and damn, that looks amazing.
I'm so happy they don't have samples stamped diagonally over everything.
To be fair, they're very small, so you don't need the sample one. Because this is the clearest image I could find of it. And that's even on my big screen, my thumb is taller than that.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone zoomed in and mashed up to my
Yeah.
face.
Then they announced this was announced like a month or so ago. The Tamer Selection Box Version X Antibody pre-orders are up in the US and Japan. It has 6 parallel cards. My favorite one is the X Antibody Protoform, where it's Tyrannomon getting it from the cover of the original VPET art.
It's so fucking cool. Although I'm a bit partial to Cool Boy, honestly.
They're all vague references. They all look neat. That one I just like because that one's such an easy reference to show and explain to people. Then the very nice storage box, the sleeves. I like the set, but like I said for the last few, this is not $90 worth of crap.
Yeah, absolutely
Remember
not.
how it was? It what was it? Was it the Time Strange one or the one before that where I said the prices have jumped up on these sets significantly? So they were expensive, but they were decent deals at least. Like if you wanted the stuff.
Yeah, like
Ne-
roughly
ne-
60-ish
yeah,
equivalent.
now you're getting fucking hosed. These are not I like all this stuff. It's not worth $90.
It's a
Uh,
tiny
si-
handful of cards
so
in a nice
since
box.
chat's asking, it's 6 cards. You get each card twice, and you get 60 of the sleeves. So yeah, 12 cards, 60 sleeves in a box. That's not $88. It's just not. I'm sorry, but no.
Look, just compare it to like the Pokemon ETBs where you get like 10 booster packs, cards,
Yeah.
a booklet, dice, and all this other shit, and a
Here's the
box.
thing. Like
And that's for
I'm
50.
not a card collector, so I'm not going to be the best gauge of price. If that were 50, I'd go it's expensive, but if that's what I want my deck theming to be, okay. For 90, that's not even unreasonable. That's stupid. Uh
Yeah.
V Jump had a preview of Booster Set 26, showing off dark field stuff. Nothing super exciting, but they showed it a bit. They also showed off some Scourge Trotmon stuff, which it's weird because we're so disconnected from that in the anime at this point, aren't we? Like, when was that?
Oh, a month ago? Or
Scourge Trotmon wasn't a month ago. Scourge Trotmon was
two, two, two
I
months.
think that was more like 3 because 2 months ago would have been Reina evolving.
That was probably more like a month and
One sec.
month and a half,
I
2 weeks.
actually want to check this Scourge Trotmon. I actually want to check because it stuff in Beatbreak is so far apart at times that's a bit hard to tell. They added him to the reference book May 10th, so we're actually 3 months removed from that.
Damn, time is a fucking illusion.
Lunchtime doubly so. Then Annie Birth for Odaiba Memorial. put up new products, and they're also available online at Toei Online Store. They are themed after the final episode of Adventure called the Memory Collection. We got a preview of them in VJump. Really, really nice artwork. The thing most people seem to really want is the pendant shaped like Hikari's
Whistle.
whistle. Yeah. To be clear,
Yep, I want it.
I do not believe this is an actual whistle. It is a pendant shaped like a whistle. But also, the price is reasonable.
I want it.
Like, ignoring intermediaries, if we convert the price, that is under $18, Dev.
That's really good.
That is the problem. Now, here's the thing: you need someone there because dealing with an intermediary is going to blow that up.
Okay, which one of us has to spend all of our money and go to Japan and buy a whole bunch of Digimon shit?
Yeah. Then they announced a tagging crest accessory set. This appears to be the nicest set they've ever done that has removable crests.
I
So,
really want this.
yeah, so it is a very nice tag. It comes with both a chain that matches the tag and a white string cord, which is based on the. I know Taichi had it. Did everyone have a white cord?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so
I
long.
know. In the control art for the series, when they show the tag, they specifically note Taichi having the white cord. Then you get all 8 crests from Adventure. They also do Kindness. Then they also do crest versions of Miracle and Destinies from Hurricane Touchdown. Those have appeared in crest toys before, but there are no actual crests for them in the anime.
Yeah.
But you get them here. They all go in. Do you like how the one promo picture of Kindness has him holding it like Ken does?
Yes. Yeah.
Pre-orders are open for this. Uh, what is the USD price to USD? It's not bad. It's $95. That's for intermediaries.
Yeah, I just need to wait until payday.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's still available then.
it's not bad. Like the see what's the current dollar to yen ratio while they're trying to shore up the yen, which is making it right now. After them trying to show up, it's basically $1 to 157 yen. Before they showed it up earlier today, it was 163. So it's dropped, but actually not that much. And it's already going back up again. But yeah, these look really nice. So you think you're going to try to order this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Also,
Then,
it's like small, so it's something that I don't have to worry about taking
yeah,
up too much
it's not
space.
like that Godzilla Metal Garurumon figure where like we all went, it looks nice. I understand why it's expensive, but even if I were going to spend the
I've
money,
had multiple friends link it to me. It's just like,
I
we
don't
know
have
you
anywhere. Yeah,
want this.
I don't
I'm
have
like,
anywhere to put it.
it's like you've seen my house.
Yeah, it's not even. It's not
You've
even.
seen my house. You've
It
been here. There's no room on the shelves.
exactly. Then, Family Mart announced Digimon Adventure Partner Plushies products. These are products for each character, with each of them having plushies of their partners, acrylic stands, and can badges. Basic, all affordable.
But why are you like that?
The acrylic stands are blind pack for 700 yen each. The can badges are blind pack for 500 yen each. Decent, even decent. This is when I'm okay with acrylic stands being blind packed when the prices are reasonable. You know what that price
Yeah.
USD dev? That is
Like
450 each.
$4.
450 basically. So yeah,
I
that
wonder if they have like an entire case, or if you buy the whole case, you're guaranteed like
I
one
don't
of
know.
each.
I Family Mart online might sell them that way. When I was looking, they were just talking about the store listings, so I did not see if there was going to be a box listing. Then I guess they're not doing an Ichiban Kuji this year, and instead they're doing a Beatbreak online lottery now until August 31st. It is basically acrylic panels, tote bags, character pair acrylic stands, acrylic keychains, can badges, and card type stickers. These are basically online versions of an Ichiban Kuji. Although none of the
Huh, I
high-end
wonder how that
prizes
would
those
work.
have. So I think
Yeah, it's
I know you were excited about some of these prizes, Deb, but I actually don't know which ones.
I kind of want all the acrylic stands, and I wouldn't be averse to like a lot of the C prizes.
The keychain, yeah, the keychains do look nice. To be fair, I like the diagonal tile format.
Yeah, it kind of looks like damn it, like an opening screen for like a fighting game.
Yeah. So this will run
It has
until
that
the end of the
aesthetic to it.
month. I know these are especially hard to do if you don't know someone in Japan because I believe you have to have a Japanese shipping address to even enter these. And then
Yeah,
a
it's not like other certain Ichiban Kuji where you can just buy the entire set.
yeah. Now I don't remember if this was the last episode or the one before that. Another set of Motrichos, this time based on the 5 stars.
I think it was last.
Yeah. So all the 5 stars and their partners. Who looks the best here, Dev? Do you think?
It's Honoka.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Absolutely.
Honoka has like the best pose. You know which one I think looks the most like a mess because they're not willing to not do the lines? Look at Proganomon.
For Ganomon.
Like
Yeah, it's just like
I like the style, but they're not willing to not do the lines, so it just is kind of a mess.
he is so busy.
I know. And Genjo's just happy to be there. And Clay wants us to see his watch.
Someone's going to pick up that clay just to put with the Naito ones. I
these
guarantee you.
are all the same products as last time. There's actually nothing different, even prices.
Yep, same as
Then
the last.
they announced Digimon Beatbreak Marine Look products. These are from Anitro. They will have them at Comic Market in the middle of August. They will have them at their booth, and online pre-orders are now and will ship in October. So acrylic stands, sticker sets, acrylic keychains with charm, wall scroll, can badges, and T-shirt. And the T-shirt, they have one for each Glowing Dawn member.
I like the shape of the stickers.
Those do look nice. And then the booby prize of the week, the Neo Player One Digimon Neo Classic Series Metal Greymon First Edition color figure. So I had to look up this company. So Neo Player One does vinyl figures, uh, generally considered high-end price-wise, stylized, and they often do limited variants. So like you may see the same figure in 10 or 20 different places, each one looking different. Some will be normal priced. So the first Digimon one they're doing is Metal Greymon, limited to 10 piece. You had to sign up to even potentially be get the chance to buy it, and it costs 330,000 yen.
I will say what I did as soon as I saw that.
Get fucked?
Fuck that.
Yeah, I saw the price, and because here's the thing, I keep seeing people go, "That's not worth $200," and I'm like, "You're missing a zero." So yeah, but yeah, I think we're both in agreement here. Get fucked. Chat's going. That's like 1,500. No, that's $2,000. I will say the only thing I like about this is, did you see the image someone did editing with the text bubble where it goes, "Mom, he broke my toy," because he's holding the missile?
I have not seen that, but I can imagine
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah. I would expect we will see other colors of this, especially with the name being first edition color. Although I'll be honest,
Also,
I
it's so bad it looks like a bootleg from
well,
the
I was
late
gonna. So
90s.
I was gonna say I don't like the pose for any price. Like, remember how we talked about if we liked the vinyl figures from a few years ago of it was Greymon, Skull Greymon. Was there Metal Greymon one? I'm get 1 sec. I'm gonna
The
check.
Dynax ones?
Yeah, that one. Because we debated if we like the texture. There's a Metal Greymon one, and it looks better. In fact, that one's still on
Yeah.
sale. 1 sec. Wait. I'm gonna get the photo of the.
Wasn't that like around like $50 or something?
No, it was like 20. In fact, Premium Bandai has the 3 normal ones, not the special edition blue one, in a set for 70.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, let me get that
Damn.
photo, and I will send that to you and to the chat dev, just so they can see what we're talking about. So the set of these 3 is at Premium Bandai USA for 70, which I believe would be $10 shipping, so 80 total. And
Those are really good.
we debated our feelings on the texturing on these, but like the Metal Greymon looks neat. It looks much better than that one. And like
I remember
$80.
saying that I liked the blue one
Yeah,
more.
the blue one was special edition. That one I think was like 30 or 40. Let's see. Do they see that? Do they still have that one? And what's the price if they do? They do not have it anymore. In fact, ignoring the card game, would you like to know the 3 Digimon items Premium Bandai USA still has, Dev?
I remember looking a little while ago. Wasn't one a Vital Bracelet or something?
Yeah, it's the original white Vital Bracelet. It's the Dynamotion 3-figure set, and then they still have one of the DRs. Not the 25th not the 25th one, the CSA one that they've been trying to sell for like 3-4 years at this point. They're down to 1.
Is it the green one?
Red, which is probably the one they made
Oh,
them
okay.
probably the one they made the most of, which would make sense why they would still have it. But yeah,
Yeah.
shit ass $2,000 figure, like hell no. And then if we want to talk about
I mean, I
good,
have other opinions about it, but I cannot say it on this
okay, but
podcast.
then we have good vinyl figures. Dev, Godzilla vs. Digimon Mini Soft Vinyl Chronicles. This is part of the
They are
Godzilla.
fucking cute.
So the Godzilla Vinyl Chronicle line are 1.5-inch blind box figures. They're based on 1990s finger puppet and stamp figures they did for Godzilla. And some of the early figures were modifying those old molds. So they're doing War Greymon and Godzilla, then the G-Erosion mode versions of War Greymon, Metal Greymon, Skull Greymon, and MFS3 Mugen Dramon. So the Wave 1 collaborations. Based on other figures in the line, Dev, would you like to know what the price is?
Um, I want to
Six,
say made that like $8 to $12.
660 yen per blind box, $4.
Oh,
But wait,
damn.
I believe not this one yet, but the Big Bad Toy Store sells them by the case. Would you like to know what the price is? They don't have the Digimon ones
Mm,
yet. I'm looking at a different wave of the same line. So in theory, the price should be roughly the
okay.
same. A box of 10. Pre-order is $50.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
not bad.
that's the type of thing where I could imagine getting a box or two and then splitting them with people.
Yeah, especially they're small,
Yeah.
they're cute, they don't
But
take up much shelf
when
space like
is the
the others.
last time we did a buy split together? Was it
Oh,
was it the randomized dim
long
cards?
ass time ago.
Was it the random dim cards?
I think so?
It was something
Or
stupid.
was it
It was something
the
stupid where like
uh
neither of us were going to play with them. We were just going to collect whatever it was.
time is a clusterfuck?
Yeah.
Because it was
But yeah,
after
but
the
these all
Digimon,
but these
the
all look
little cage
these
figures.
all look good though. I hope they
They
do
are
more of
cutie
them. I
patooties.
hope they do more of them. Then poll results for which of the new pendulums you like better. Uh, about 2/3 picked Astral Sentinel, 1/3 picked Celestial Walker. I don't think this surprises anyone because I think even we mentioned like
Edge Lords win.
the toothpaste one lost. Then the current poll is favorite guest Digimon from Beatbreak 25 through 37. This closes August 12th. I have to be honest, like most of
There's
these
a
weren't.
few that It's
This
hard to guess like the exact order
I
of this
well,
batch.
I think we know who the winner's gonna be. It's gonna be Elizamon.
I figured that or Bombermon.
Possibly. I think Elizamon has this one wrapped up probably. Then let's go through 2 weeks of potpourri because there was a lot. So first up, to celebrate Marine Day, Toei Animation Museum showed off various characters from the sea. They showed off a Gomamon plush they had. Then the terrible Metal Groomon vinyl figure was on display. It should be mentioned the staff from
Unfortunately,
Neo Player One mentioned it was their childhood dream to work on something like this. Okay, I will say
can I
the
smack them
I
with the
will say
figure?
the figure looks better when you can see the texturing. I just don't like the pose. Like the texturing would be fine if it like was posed like Metal Greymon. I don't get the pose. Do you?
It looks like one of those horribly incorrect Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Then it was Kanon's birthday on July 22nd. So we got a screen cap, and Takiro Kojima posted their person smiling with sparkles. I love that he does these.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the cast.
Beatbreak 40 art. He did art of Soji as he appears in the flashback, and Akamaniaki did art of Minoru.
Rest in peace.
Then, from the most recent, we get reference book update for Habakirimon.
Can't forget it.
I don't know if I like this reference book art to be honest. It feels kind of weird.
I think because like the first artwork we've ever seen of it was like
Him doing
the
something, and
really
now
nice card art by Koki.
maybe you know what the issue also is here? They very clearly want each hand to be doing something. So like we get one hand with the sword, another hand doing some sort of slash, another hand is open, another hand is like making a fist. So it's kind of like too much is happening.
All over the place.
Someone in chat said they think that it's supposed to be the Godzilla pose for the figure. I guess, but it kind of doesn't fit. I guess that makes sense though. Toei Animation Museum put up various photos of some of their Digimon stuff for Odaiba Memorial. I love anytime they show the stupid vending machine. I appreciate that.
Never change vending machine.
Then Annabirth showed off their new Digimon Adventure stuff, and EO Store showed off their new Savers pop-up merchandise.
Hmm.
Very neat for both. Time Stranger showed off their wall scroll from a contest they've been doing in Japan. This is a sample of the prize. That is a very neat wall
That
scroll.
actually looks cool as shit.
I'm trying to think if that art has been anywhere other than this wall scroll, and I'm not sure it has. Although I suppose this is the type of thing.
I do not recognize it.
It feels like something like we will see a parallel card of in a few months, though. Don't you think so?
Or a model kit.
Oh my god, Dev, are you ready for the most terrible fucking thing? Bad chat. Bad chat. Look at the Habakirimon art. If you ignore the sword hand, rock, paper, scissors. The other three Habakirimon arms.
Terrible.
Terrible,
John
but
Cancon.
acceptable. Megumi Han put up a few photos. One of her with Gekomon. One of her where the screening of the Q arc is going to be. This theater, I think, is right near the Toei Animation Museum because I think that's why that placard is there. Like, I think this is like a block or two away from the museum. And then
I went to eat that logo. It looks like candy.
she also said the glowing dawn or the karaoke collaboration ends. And yeah, that one theater logo does look like candy. The Saibo one.
Yes.
Ayumi Miyazaki did one of his YouTube talk and singing things for August 1st with multiple Digimon songs. It's worth a listen if you want some music to listen to.
Nice.
Then we got various photos for Dai Memorial. Kariki Hajime, who did the two Digimon Seekers mangas from Digimon Comics, posted two images they had done in the past for Odaiba Memorial. Director Kakado said he noticed people were retweeting a photo from August 1st, 1999 that he tweeted about 10 years ago. He went and found another photo from the same folder in his files and tweeted, and he said that is again August 1st, 1999, and he thanked everyone for their support over so long. The one funny thing about
So
him,
grainy.
well, I was gonna say the funny thing about him being like such a technology focused guy is him having old digital captures of photos that were like 1024 by 768 in 1999 would have been really good.
Oh yeah.
Then the Digimon music producer, they were crossing the Rainbow Bridge on a train and noted it almost looked like entering a digital gate. Uh,
Nifty.
then we get a clip of Phoenix, who's one of the comedians from Digimon Times. It's clearly him before the recording practicing his Piximon impression that he used a number of times throughout the show.
I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, it really is worth it. Then Setsuko Nobuzane, who they've animated for every Digimon TV series since Adventure 02, and they've done a lot of character art. They were the one who drew the new best of art, the poster art of the characters for the new show. And
No
they,
shit.
and they've done like the Frontier packaging art for the Blu-ray was them, and I think they did the Tamers Blu-ray art also, like the running art was them.
Cool.
And then for August 1st / Odaiba Memorial, we got art of various characters having fun at summer camp. Do you notice the
Oh
terrible
no, it's
refer? Do you notice
snowing.
do you notice the terrible referential art, Dev?
Mm.
Look carefully.
The aurora in the background, or
No, that's actually something they pointed out. Um, Galmon is it, the voice actor of Galmon is also the voice actor for Angoramon.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that's a fun one. And of course, the only one who's noticing the aurora in snow is Agumon because he's from Adventure.
And
So
also, no one else is paying attention.
yeah, so some fun little references there. Then uh, Kaido's birthday was July 29th, so we also got art for him. Him eating, and we also get the. Do you like how he's not even trying to smile, but he gets sparkles?
Resting bitch face.
Yeah. Then for episode 41, Takeru Kojima did art of Karina, and Akamine Aki did art of Tomura and Gekkomon.
Aw.
Gekkomon looks great here, like the top half face. Okay, and then
Yes.
for our hiatus, I had a pipe burst, and it was quite bad. I also injured
Yeah, I
myself.
saw the photos.
I also injured myself minorly. Like at this point, it is mostly healed. It just one of my fingers got burnt reaching for the thing, going. Because when you see it, what is your first reaction to seeing that has happened and water spraying? It's I should try to reattach this, and it was hot water, so got myself finger. It's mostly healed at this
Ooh.
point, though. Yeah. Um, house has been dried out with blowers and repairs start soonish. Um,
Very loud ones. Very, very loud
the
ones.
the fans are gone at the moment, which is why last week, like, we could have recorded. The issue is it would have been no title cards. I would have had to do it from another room. It made sense to wait. So repair starts soon. I expect at some point we'll probably have to do another hiatus because at some point I imagine I'll have to move stuff, especially when they redo all the carpeting upstairs because it is basically minus 2 rooms. The carpeting's gone, or ruined basically. Um, various walls are cut
Yeah,
into so they
that
could
just turns the mold.
yeah, they opened all those up. They made sure there's no mold. They made sure they were dried out properly. They sprayed I forgot what it was called, antibacterials, which tonight, because the fans are gone, it's the first night I will be able to sleep in my room. I've been sleeping on the floor of my extra room because the fans were just too loud to deal with in here.
Uh,
So yeah, oh yeah, Dev saw pictures and she saw me when I called her once on this just to show her why we couldn't do the show. She could barely hear me. Lost when I called to he couldn't hear me at all mostly.
I'd heard you were saying like words, but anytime you made any kind of noise, it was just so fucking
Yeah.
loud that
Yeah,
everything got drowned out.
sitting in here, I've had to use like full noise reduction headphones to even sit here if I've had to do anything. So fans are gone at this point. Stuff is dried out, and work will start soon-ish to deal with stuff. But yeah, it would not shock me if we have to do another hiatus. I suppose we may try one without title cards, which would be me dialing in from a separate device in another room while recording on my computer and just not having access to swap title cards. But we will see what goes on there. Um, we aren't going to do prepared questions. You guys chat, throw up any questions you want, and once you're done, then we're done because long one tonight. Although we are able to keep a decent pace, so it's not too bad. So we'll do whatever questions you guys have, and then that will be it. But yeah, my one injury was a not terrible burn on my finger, but it was decently painful. Ruined some skin. It's mostly
Look,
healed at this point.
look, any kind of burn really sucks, especially because I still have the burns on my leg from working on Gabumon's costume.
Yeah, literally, it was like water burn on tip of my finger with skin peeling off from it. Uh, so the question asked is a fair one. They're saying, what were ideal casting choice for Saber's next evolution if we're able to dub them, at least with Saber's movie characters in Doraemon? I don't think it's fair to say because I don't think it's fair to like potential actors who may or may not have known based on other things like they probably would have been the choice. I just don't think it's fair to bring it up at least now. Maybe after it's out, I'll talk about some of my ideas for that. Generically, most of them you can assume I would be thinking of people who had played the roles before. But yeah, yeah, it's a good question. I just don't think it's fair to go. We announced the movies 3 days ago. We're not dubbing them, but if we were to dub them, here's who I would want to cast. Like maybe the person doesn't want to do it. Maybe they would not have been available. Not everyone has been available in the past, but when it's out, maybe I'll name a few of them. For stuff like Dorumon, you can probably guesstimate because there aren't that many choices. But yeah,
It would have been me.
Dev would have been like, cast me as someone, I don't care who. Let's see, I'm not seeing too many questions. We'll give them
I will
another
dub
minute.
the entire movie by myself,
Uh, I think you mean Chris
including
Sabat.
sound effects.
Chris Sabat will dub everyone. Which of the Digimon season releases was your favorite to design? So to be clear, I'm not the designer. A lot of the designs were ideas I had, like going with the eyes or the colors and which Digimon. I think O2 because we got to get Toei to remaster that old art of Daisuke and Vmon from the original O2 DVD. That art has been like nowhere since like the year 2000. So getting that there again was something I was really pleased to be able to do.
It's very delightful
Yeah,
aesthetically.
I'm also pleased how the colors came out for each one, because like I knew like okay, Adventure is gonna be blue. I knew O2 was gonna be reddish in some form. Tamers, I was very adamant had to be purple. I knew Frontier was gonna be green because I knew how the colors would mix with each character and everything. So I'm very happy how they all went. So I'm very pleased with that. I think that is about it for questions. While we give them time for what to figure out if they have any more questions, Dev, what Wikimon article do you like people to read?
Pokemon X Antibody.
That's a good one, but you missed out on the better answer, Dev. Are you ready? Splashmon.
Does anyone care about Splashmon at this point?
No, but the joke was water.
Oh yeah. Fuck it, we're changing it to Splashmon.
Yeah, no one cares about Splashmon, but the joke is water, and it's more obvious than, say, Siegemon. Okay, I think that is about it for questions. Dev, Jordan says, if you want to say this child is dead, they like that line from X Evolution, so would you like to do that line for them? Oh, that may be a no from Dev. I haven't heard her say it.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No, didn't hear it at all. I wait, chat.
Oh,
Did you guys hear Dev say that?
there's a cat. Ow! 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 You are sharp.
Dev's cat is attacking her. Okay, chat did not hear you
Yes.
either, Dev.
There's a cat eating my microphone. No, no, move, move. This child is dead.
Okay, we heard that time, Dev. In between you screaming at the cat to stop eating the mic. I think this is a good time to go while Dev deals with her cat. Thank you everyone for
Thank
showing
you. It's
up. So hopefully not too many hiatuses as things get back to normal here, but it's a bit hard to tell at the moment. I will do my best to
shenanigans.
not have hiatus again, but I expect at least one more somewhere. At the very least, it should not be busy if we have a hiatus again, because holy hell, uh, do you think they had enough news for us, Dev?
There was so much. So much.
I know. Okay, so thank you everyone for showing up. We will catch you guys hopefully next week, but it's a bit hard to tell at the moment. If not, then we'll see you when we see you. Thank you again for showing up. Bye.
Bye.
And